Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to Throwback Thursday. Currently we are playing through Fallout New Vegas here. So we're going to continue to do that. We're currently playing the Honest Hearts DLC. We're almost done with it. We did a bunch of stuff last time. We got almost everything done. We got the nice, cool little Thompson submachine gun going on here. But there's one more piece of loot that I want to get. We obviously got the Bear Fist last time as well. We got the pistol. We're doing all the cool things, getting all the cool weapons from this particular DLC. We got She's Embrace. It's an unarmed weapon. It's a bear gauntlet. It's like a Deathclaw gauntlet except for it's a bear. It's just like kind of retextured, but it's still a really cool weapon, and it's one of the most unique and rare unarmed weapons in the game. But we're getting really close to finishing the DLC, so we might actually do that today. But first and foremost, I have to go get something. We have to come down here to Bighorn Bluff. I'm going to show you something, one of the coolest weapons in this DLC, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, I fast traveled here to Bighorn Bluff, which is the closest location. We're gonna head in kind of in here-ish, like up here. Can't make them. We could place a marker. Place a marker, right? Like right there-ish. We're gonna head up here because there's a cool weapon we haven't got. The best weapon, maybe the best weapon in the whole game. It's definitely one of my favorites. The the white legs are here. We killed these guys earlier. Took all their stuff. They're already all looted. We're gonna obviously still mess around with this Tommy gun, the 45 caliber. SMG is one of my favorite guns. It's not really fitting to our whole cowboy build thing that we're doing, but it is still kind of an effective way to play. Ooh, it's a Cazador. We've been messing with the Cazadors already. It hasn't been super awful. That one's right in my face, though. I am a little woozy. That is a thing that will happen when these guys shove up in your face. But this is why we have the SMG for, because we just spray at it and it dies. Go punch it, please. Or I'll kill it. Poison's removed. So automatically removed, right? Because we crafted that thing. I forgot what it was called, but some kind of thing. And we get the thin red paste. We can heal ourselves back with that because we took a survival perk for like the first time I ever took a perk based on survival. This is my first like survival kind of build, and it does really work well with this DLC. I want to see if I can hop up here. I imagine I can, but the game is also very finicky and old. Custom marker like up here or so. I don't exactly remember. The tourniquet wore off. Oh, it's a giant rad scorpion. Oh, you ain't fucking around, are you? Get that crit. You hit the crit on an automatic weapon like that. All 3 bullets or whatever that hit crit in the little burst. So you're super fucking dead. We're running low on 45 ammo. Part of the reason why I wanted to find what I'm looking for up here. If you guys know the Honest Hearts DLC, you may already know this, but obviously some of you don't. So I'll leave it kind of a surprise. We've been looking for those survival caches, right?
I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to
where are you at?
For human flesh. Where they come from, I do
Okay, we're up here. It's not up here though. I forget exactly where she's like super stuck on that answer. Anyway, I know it's around here somewhere though. So when I find it, I will talk to you guys again. Oh, it's right here, right? Isn't it? It's right here. I found it. Never mind. I don't have to talk to you again. 12.7mm rounds, bottle caps, combat knife. Combat knife is fine to take. Cowboy hat, right? Stim packs. The survivalist rifle, though. And we also have a holotape, which we should take and play. Because it tells us about this guy, the survivalist. And we've been finding his caches all over the place. First and foremost, let's look at the survivalist rifle. Shoots 12.7mm bullets, which makes it unique and interesting. But it's essentially, for all intents and purposes, a service rifle. It looks like a service rifle, kind of functions like a service rifle, right? Same iron sight, same all that stuff. But it's very powerful. It's like, I think 3 times more powerful than the service rifle. 225 DPS is pretty nice. It requires 75 guns too, so it's a little bit hard to use. Only 10 round capacity versus I think the 15 or 20 you get with the service rifle, if I remember correctly. But let's listen to this holotape real quick and see if we can learn a little bit more about the survivalist. I've been leaving notes for them and gifts. They're like books. Started out with stories and moved on to weapons manuals, medical books, practical stuff. And the notes, well, it's embarrassing. Almost like these cards people used to give to each other. Everything's sweet and loving. I tell them to read and learn and to make the most of their new home. I tell them I'm not giving them Zion as a gift to make up for all the sorrows of their lives so far and all the sorrows man has visited on man. I tell them to be kind to each other and to be modest. I tell them to never hurt each other, but that if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, to strike back with righteous anger, stuff like that. I signed every note the Father because, well, just because. Have I mentioned January 18th? Have I mentioned that I'm dying? Mine's still sharp, lungs are the problem. Might be cancer, cost me getting worse for months, finally getting the blood in it, getting harder to visit my little friends, breath so short. I've given away most of what I own. They'll find the rest in the caves when they get a little older. I don't want them to find me though. The father is a broken down old man, disappointment. It's time. I don't want another birthday. January 23rd. It's cold enough that I won't last long on the high mound up next to the red gate. I think I've got enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down and stare at the sky. Feels right. I hope they'll do well. I hope no harm comes to them from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last few notes. Did something kind to about each one of them, what makes each one special. Told them the Father was pleased by their natures and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on. That to be silent but still watching and still caring. Lying then. Oh yes. Lied to you, Char and Alex and Sylvie. Told you I'd be with you forever. But I wouldn't go back. And I'd say it once if I could. So what's the point of it all? So many failures. But I never forgot your face, or little nuts, or sorry, Sylvie's. They used to say what happened after a while, but it never did for me. Maybe the only point of all of this was to keep these pictures in my head going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you. Not a day went by without. It wasn't choice. I chose to die again and again. Just never did. Body had its own drive. Well, the little ones will need it. Species will need it if it's to continue that blind drive onward. I wish them well. It's been a gift to me at the end of it all to behold innocence. Goodbye, Zion. Randall Dean Clark. He died. He came up here to die. Left his rifle. He was a badass. He lived from all the way before the war. Anyway, we can actually continue with the main quest now because all I wanted to do was get this weapon. We're going to fast travel here. We're going to talk to Daniel and we're going to see if we can get this DLC done today, alright? See you guys when we get there. Alright, so we're here. We fast travel to the cave, but he's essentially nearby. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to wait. I like the rain in this DLC. That's one of the greatest features of the DLC, but we're going to wait real quick just to have a little bit of brightness, a little bit of daytime going on here. I don't imagine he's up here. There's some plants up here, though. More survivally things, if we were interested in that kind of thing. Hello, sir. Star Wars Tribal Man. Is Daniel down here? I don't know if I can make that fall without dying. Or is he up here anyway? He is up here. Look how convenient. I don't have to worry about that fall anymore. Half Mouse Cave. Hello, Daniel.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I checked on everything in the valley and got the map of the Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Okay, so no going back. Whether you decide whether the Sorrows should fight or flee, your decision to set their destiny irrevocably in motion. You'll be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. So we're gonna choose leaving. We're gonna leave Zion because I think that is the best decision to make. Maybe, but it's not more about the I'm gonna get the achievement because I've already done it the fighting way. This is the other way. Get the other achievement for doing it the leaving way. So we'll leave.
It may be. I hope it is. To tell the truth, if something goes wrong, more Sorrows could die in the escape than in Joshua's proposed attack. Even knowing that, it's a risk I have to take. With your help and Joshua's, even if we're attacked, we can defend the Sorrows and escape. We'll be traveling at night in small groups across the valley. With luck, the Whitelegs won't know what's happened until the next morning. But if the Whitelegs realize what's happening, Joshua and I will need you to help us escape. Don't hold back. I promise you. The Whitelegs won't.
I will not. I got this cool
Once our
rifle.
path is clear, I'll give you everything you need to get back to the Mojave. But the Pine Creek Tunnel must be collapsed behind us. It's the only way to delay the Whitelegs' pursuit long enough for us to get a head start. Good luck. And may God be with us.
May God be with us. Walking Cloud has returned to Saul's camp. Oh no. I'm no longer extra sneaky to them. So obviously this is it. This is the end. You can I prefer actually the shooting way, but
Daniel must have made it to the tunnel by now. But there are Sorrows all over the valley. We have to help them and get Daniel out of here.
yes we do. Let's go.
Right.
Joshua Graham is giving you the way of the candidate perk. While Joshua Graham is in your party, any .45 caliber auto pistol you use has less spread and is twice as likely to score critical hits. It's amazingly good. We're going to use a little bit of this survivalist rifle. Once again, can we wait? Is this like a, do we have to do it at nighttime? Nobody minds. He can wait, all right? He can wait a little bit. We don't have to do it at nighttime. We can do it in the day. I like to have my visibility. We are going to use the .45 pistol, though. We should use it now. We can use the survivalist rifle at any point later. It's real fucking bright right now. Because we get that buff. And we only get Joshua Graham for this one little scene of the game. Okay, let me sim. Hello, fishes. There's fish. That's so crazy, right? The sun is beautiful. Breaking over the edge of the world there. Well, it's also called the horizon to some people, but you know it's the edge of the world, alright? The world is flat. You guys all know that anyway. Alright, that's what the internet told me. Oh, the Sorrows Fork Campground, which I had apparently never been to before. Joshua Graham. How am I so bad at the game? So, if we look at the map here real quick, we have to head 2 different directions? Or we have choices here? Oh no, that's just my marker at the red gate. I can remove my marker. There we go. We're not heading there. We're heading down here to the Pine Rock Tunnel. We just gotta work our way around maybe this path here. Come around the path, come on down, cross the bridge, and get to the tunnel. Like we were stated previously by Daniel, that we have to blow that tunnel up so they can escape. And we'll do that. But we're gonna get jumped, like, massively bad. And the game crashed. It's Fallout New Vegas, everybody. I'll see you guys when I fix it. Alright, everybody, I loaded the game back up. Crashes happen still. Fallout New Vegas was made in a year, and it was not necessarily made without bugs, right? Everybody always gets on my case too, like, why don't you play the PC version? For one thing, that's kind of unloyal to Throwback Thursday, because every PC game can kind of play modernly, right? With modern specs and 1080p, whatever, right? But, so it's an older game, because you're playing the 360 version, but also that kind of crashing and stuff that happens way more often on the PC version. Alright. White legs, hello. Oh, Joshua Graham just went ham on that dude. Oh, you're just gonna run right at me? Crits do double damage. If we hit crits, which you should all the time. Are we twice as likely to hit a crit? Is that the deal? I don't remember the exact deal. Take a fire axe though. Ooh, it's actually making us too heavy. Never mind. Probably can't take the fire axe. Unfortunate. It's one of my favorite weapons. We're not a melee build anyway, so I probably shouldn't take it. But because we got the survival side, we got a lot of things that are getting us way down a little bit. So we don't need the fire axe. We'll just leave it behind for now. We're pretty full capacity as it is anyway. Is Joshua still coming? Hey Joshua, how you doing, my dude? Let's head along this little path, like I said. And like I said, we're just gonna get jumped. I mean, it's just like, it's very linear section for Fallout, which I think is one of the reasons people don't like this DLC. Because no matter, I mean, whether you choose to attack them or you choose to do it this way here, where you're... Oh, I got a crit. I didn't even hit a crit. I just killed him. Joshua Graham's too good too. Like, just in case that's not very clear, he's murdering a lot of people, and they're having a really easy time. We, like I mentioned previously too, but we're not doing the full even extent of this DLC. We got I think most of the cool weapons, but there's a lot more stuff to do in here. But it is also extremely linear here at the end. I'm just gonna slap these hunting revolvers together, because that actually is a cowboy thing. But like I said, might as well use the 45 pistol while we get the super buff from Joshua Graham with it. And we'll head on. I don't think we have enough speech, because spoiler alert, it's an old game, but there's a speech check at the end. I don't think we have enough speech to do the speech check. I just want to mention, I don't think that's something we can do today. Which is fine, because if the fight with the fight, that'll be fine too. I don't really have a problem. Like I said, I prefer actually maybe the fighting way, because it's just like, well, you're just letting your enemies just chase you down later and maybe potentially kill you and stuff. Am I going the right way? Because I always get lost with maps, you guys. I need to go like way more around here. There's a big cluster of red shit. Is this like one of their camps? So we're like choosing to fight anyway. That worked out for me. Like I said, I wanted to fight anyway, so it's fine. Just spam generally at your direction if I have to. Yeah, I totally wanted to advance Joshua Graham there, okay? Yeah, you hit crits. Alright? If it's not very clear by now, you hit a ton of crits with Joshua Graham with this gun. So there's no real reason to use any other gun. That's the whole point. Excuse me? Get hit, sir. Oh, Joshua Graham will do that. There's like an explosive next to me or something. Fat skill cam. Don't let me explode. Ow. Joshua Graham can explode. He's a tough boy. Apparently completing quest. Optional something or another. Sanctuary of the Dead. Okay, so we like cleared an optional base. I didn't even realize that was a thing when you escaped. Excuse me? Can someone explain that to me? Take some of this nice, the better stuff, right? I guess we could take most of this. We got a little bit worried about weight. right? It's unfortunate. We don't really need this stuff either, because like I showed off. We got that one syrup work. I'm not sure what it is, like something to meat something or whatever. We can go in here and then we just eat thin red paste. If it was even hardcore mode for survival, this counts as food. Plus 7 HP for 30 seconds. So 2 of those would be plus 14 HP for 30 seconds, which is a pretty decent, you know, amount. Enough to get you healed up. And plus, almost every creature drops it. So we got a little optional thing done there. As you see, it's all optional. It does count as a quest, though. So the game kind of wants you to do it, I suppose. I forgot to remove my map marker once I had to reload the game back up. But we can't go around this. We have to go like way around. I get really lost in maps. I made this super clear before, but this is just the thing. It's part of the journey with me, Mr. Popontop, alright? It's just one of the things you got to deal with. I think we're pretty sure we can follow the river most of the way down here. Around here. The water noises are way intense though. Like way too much water noise. Excuse me. We gotta get to this bridge anyway. I don't know if we can get on top of it from where we're at here. Maybe. We could always get up on the edge shoreline and we could pick people off. If need be. Could we get up this way? Because we're like heading this way anyway. If we could just find a way up around here, that would be actually super beneficial. Did they notice us? Graham? They did. Critical strike. Hit you in the fucking leg. I don't know if we can get up here, though. Just to be honest with you, I think I fucked it. That's okay, we'll try. Maybe we'll learn some new secret hidden back way, right? This is the way. Is this the way? This is the way. But I don't see a way up here around here. Like, we can't get up that. It's essentially just like falling here. So I'm going to go ahead and around. I'll see you guys when we get around or if we run into some combat along the way. Oh, there's a guy. He fell down here as I was coming back. Shoot him, Joshua Graham. Jesus Louise. Get some bad shots on deck. Yeah, you could. I literally saw the eyeballs pop out of that one. These guys are tough, though. This is true. I mean, this gun is very good because of Joshua Graham, but without it, like, I will. Okay, for the purposes, because I did get the gun today. We're gonna use the survival rifle for like at least a little bit, right? As we try to find a way back up. I don't know if we're gonna have any combat. We're gonna get up to this bridge. I'm not sure. There's probably a way up around this way, maybe? More markings and stuff. Yeah, it looks like we can get up this way, so it's not even that far away. So we'll head up here. Obviously, move slower with rifles, too. One of the reasons I like pistols. One of the benefits of pistols, anyway. But that should be all the guys off the bridge as it is, anyway. Look at the wall paintings way over there. That's very dark. Is that like another camp, you think? Maybe? What are the chances that that's like... just another... I mean, I just want to see it. Is anybody over there? No. We'll just go. We're trying to escape. I already waited 12 hours it is. I made these guys just stand there and wait for 12 hours. They probably don't want me to waste any more time going around killing dudes. It'll make it safer when you leave. But it is just optional quest stuff. And it's not really a big deal. It's not like there's additional story or really interactability. Interactability? That's the word that I was trying to get out. My brain just, I needed to take a pause. Sometimes catch your breath. Take a moment. Yeah, we're going around this way. Skelly boy. This is where there's bears here. Earlier. We had to clear the bears. Remember, that was part of the deal, was we had to clear the bears. Or prevent the bears from getting out at the very least, right? By killing them. Which we did. And then we placed the charges anyway so you could blow up their case so they couldn't get out. But we ended up killing them anyway, and it was fine. Hello there, sir. As you see, this thing sounds meaty as shit, too. And it is. Like, it's doing a fuck ton of damage. It's a very good gun. It might even be better than the .45 in this given circumstance. The only huge negative, and it's a huge one, is that the 12.7mm ammo is fucking rare as fuck. More hunting revolver, though. It's gonna make us over-encumbered for a second. Just get some bad shots. I'm hitting crits all the time anyway. I mean, I have essentially 10 luck when it comes to crits. I have like 8 actual luck. I'm just gonna slap that hunting revolver. It's broken too. Did that count? Did it repair? It did. So we can use that when we get back into the Mojave if we decide to. Hey, look, some more 12.7mm rounds. It's part of the positive thing. It's all a cycle. It comes back on itself. There's a reason they're carrying all those around, so you can actually use this gun. See some friendly markers up here. This might be the end. Oh, no, it's just a sorrow shot. They're like, he's chasing you, dude. Headshots on deck. Or no, not headshots. Headshot on deck. He is super dead. Joshua Graham about the next one. He had a fire axe and a shish kebab. He going ham. Oh, those are friendly. I was about to pop his off. I was about to be like, catch this bullet dick in the face. Oh, we got to level up too. We're getting so much level up. I don't know why you'd skip this DLC. This is why I've done this at this particular section of the game as well, is because there's just a big chunk of XP you can get for this. We want repair kind of up. Sneak is not. We could get speech up to like 90. Maybe that's enough. I kind of want to get survival up a little bit. What do we need though? Science is important. Repair could use the 5 points too. Guns. We're at 75, which is probably fine. We'll get that up a little bit. We can get a perk this level. That's an interesting decision we get to make here then. So, spray and pray. We can't hit companions. That's not a big deal. We did take the perk earlier, the gunslinger, which makes our accuracy and VATS really good with one-handed weapons. We could take it with two-handed weapons. If we really wanted to. We could take Explorer. I think that's less fun. If you just know every location in the game. But it is something that's there, right? But also just like, you know, like the wiki. You could just look it up. Fancy trick shots straight down. Oh, we know what we could take? We could take Sniper. It's not just rifles, even though you'd think it would apply just to rifles. I should have shown this off a second ago. Sniper is your increased chance to hit your opponent's head and VAT significantly. If we combine that with Gunslinger with pistols, we get increased VATS hit chance as it is, plus an increased chance to hit the head. Like it's a combo thing. Our chance to hit the head essentially should be extremely high.
Foolish outlaw. You best white legs you think. By my spear you die.
I can speech. I got 75. I had to do this. I'm gonna let's end this though. I could speech check, but I want to show off the survival cycle a little more. Salt upon wounds is actually like a tanky ass fuck dude too. He just took 3 rounds for the don't piece, but he did die. He's got a unique weapon. It just did some weird stuff because the VATS kill came at the same time and all this stuff. So he has his helmet, crit chance +2. I don't know how much significant that is, and his powered fist. HP -3 for 10 seconds, so it does damage over time. He has thinner pace on him, even though he's a human being. Excuse me. We're also way over encumbered though. I don't know if we could fix it because of powered fist and stuff, right? We could just eat a bunch of thinner. We could put it on his helmet. This also gives you bonus sneak. Yeah, still over encumbered. I understand how that works. Can drink some sunsets. We're just gonna make some weight by consuming a bunch of shit. Oh, the thinner pace isn't even 1. So we should not. We should drink some stuff that actually is, like purified water. There you go. Just drink a bunch of water. We're fine. Our HP is gonna skyrocket up. We made it. That was really easy, actually. The fight's actually really easy.
Please, have you done everything you can?
Let's go.
You let them die. Never mind. I don't have time for this.
Apparently, I was supposed to save some people. Oops. It's fine. I lost his perk. Daniel's giving you a detonator for to set us up. The detonator C4 placed above the mouth of the Pine Creek Tunnel. Firing the detonator will collapse the passage to prevent any white legs from following Daniel. It just loads you in here. This is very much cutscene-y stuff. You have to pull the detonator. You can't move. You can't do anything. You blow the detonator. Well, I got the achievement. Okay. 2,200 experience points as well. We're going to get a nice little ending cutscene.
That the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
After the Whitelegs drove the sorrows from Zion, they celebrated by destroying all traces of the valley's former inhabitants.
Not exactly a positive thing.
They appealed to the Legion for assimilation, but were denied. Their failure to eradicate the New Canaanites in Grand Staircase and farther up the Colorado had not gone unnoticed. The Whitelegs made a half-hearted effort to find the New Canaanites, but were driven off by dead horses trained in the ways of Joshua Graham. The Whitelegs lost all hope of joining the Legion and disintegrated into a number of petty raiding bands, leaving Zion Valley a polluted cistern.
It's a bad ending.
Daniel evacuated the sorrows from Zion, but due to the courier's neglect, the Whitelegs booked
My neglect. My bad, dude. Don't worry about it.
Those who survived barely reached Grand Staircase, but once there, the dead horses and new Canaanites helped them settle. The unfamiliarity of their new surroundings and the loss of loved ones evoked a terrible and lasting grief among the Sorrows. For 2 generations, many would die still lamenting the loss of Zion.
Having helped Daniel and the Sorrows escape from Zion, the dead horses returned to their home at Dead Horse Point. The tribe continued to learn from the new Canaanites, and over many years built a flourishing community along the banks of the Colorado.
Hey, they did all right.
The tribe's bond would endure. It was Joshua Graham's legend the dead horses would revere, not the tenets of New Canaan's faith.
Already weakened by several seasons of bad trading, the Happy Trails Caravan Company was initially discouraged by the results of its expedition. The fate of New Canaan and the evacuation of the Sorrows from Zion made the prospect of trading seem fruitless.
It's a bad ending. You don't retreat. That's
When
the
Daniel told his family about the exploits of Happy Trails employee the courier, however, New Canaan decided to repay the company's kindness. Twice per year, New Canaanites made the dangerous journey west to trade with a company in the city of New Reno. The Happy Trails Caravan Company could not survive on such trading alone, but the New Canaanites' generosity made tough times go easier.
After leading the Sorrows from their home in Zion to safety in Grand Staircase, Daniel continued to wonder if he'd made the right choice. He spent his life evangelizing the beliefs of his people to a new generation of young men and women, as his ancestors had for centuries before him. He was happy with his family, but for the rest of his life, there were nights when he awoke with sadness to find he had been dreaming of Zion.
And he left it. He gave
And
it
with
up.
that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
So we get to leave. That mean it wasn't. That's a bad ending. It's always the bad ending though to retreat. It's never. It can never be super happy. So we just give us a footlocker here with all this stuff. Daniel's outfit, medicine barter's really bad. Joshua Graham's armor is great. Here's a book of scripture. Chalk's headdress. So walk on chalk, melee weapon buff, not that good. A light shining in darkness though. I'm over encumbered as shit, dude. Don't worry about me. What I'm gonna do, I'll just drink a bunch of purified water. Don't worry about me, because we're taking all of that. Okay, Joshua Graham's armor gives you +3 crit chance. It only has 15 damage threshold compared to the 17 of the reinforced combat armor, but still 15's a lot. And crit chance +3 is great. Plus you look like Joshua Graham. Well, kind of like Joshua Graham currently because we have the one headgear on. But it still looks very good. Obviously we're Joshua Graham. We can also put the first recon beret on. Crit chance +5, which is obviously better than the crit chance +2 of this. Well, I don't know why you'd ever not use that. But sneak +5 I guess is a little bit of a buff there on that. But first recon beret, Joshua Graham's armor. I guess we should equip the light of shining in darkness, which is the unique 45 auto pistol. It looks cool. It doesn't have that much special to it, but it does shoot slower, right? Like if we compare them, it shoots slower. But this one does 34 damage per bullet, 210 DPS. This does 99 DPS and 30 damage per second, or 30 damage per bullet. So obviously that's a huge difference. It's just way better. It is the best version of this gun that you can have. Right, shoots fairly quick. It's only 6-round capacity, so it's a little small, but that's not a big deal. We're gonna head back now to the Mojave, and we'll see where we end up. Departing Paradise complete. Got all the quests done. We should get another big chunk of experience points, or is that it? Just the 2,200 from the thing? No more experience points? I always get confused about whether that happens or not. So yeah, that's essentially leaves us done. We didn't even leave anything in the Happy Trail. We left all of our stuff back at our base. Our little hotel room base thing. So yeah, that's it. That's Honest Hearts DLC. That's probably going to be it for this episode. Next time, we'll come back. We're not going to do another DLC next time. What are we currently working on? I think we're going to help out the boomers. That's what we were kind of working on. But I wanted, because we started that before level 20, intentionally for a reason, to make it a certain level of difficulty. And then finished it at, what, level 22 is I think is where we're at? So that puts us in a much better spot. We're in a good way that way. We got some new cool guns we can mess around with and try out and stuff. Obviously, we're never going to get rid of them. We could just store them or whatever. I wonder what the chances there's going to be like a fiend nearby. I just want to shoot something with this one particular gun before we're done, but we could just be done too. But we'll help out the boomers because we need them on our side. We're a good little NCR. Boy, we got Joshua's Graham armor. Light armor is obviously very beneficial for moving quicker. There's a perk for that too as well. I forget exactly what it was called. But the one that makes you like move quicker and harder to detect while you're sneaking. I got a bunch of survival things. Full HP. We're doing fine. We could do this, starts to do stuff with the Thorn. We got lots of different things to do in lots of different episodes in the future. So every Thursday, once again, it'll be Throwback Thursday. Tell your friends, I guess. I don't know. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please make sure to like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day. Whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.